Okay guys, we have a UF matchup here. Seven's gone straight for Loom. I don't understand why you'd do that. Why is he gone straight for Loom? Okay, Seven's actually gone straight for Loom rather than creating the Vils. And actually scouted with his Vils rather than scouting with his Scout. VB ratings on the top left, all 1400. Players are going for the standard 6 on sheep approach. Apart from 7. I think that's the problem when you go straight for scattered around with the players. Now he's obviously left his sheep idle. They're losing food. I don't know if you actually know this for new players. If you kill your sheep, they do expire or go out of date, whatever you want to call it. So you do want to actually watch out for that because it does waste food. I think players are actually so Sigma, Fruitslice and Leisure have actually gone for the 6 Vil approach, 4 on wood, lure in the boar, and then 4 mil lure in the boar. Leisure actually went for a forced drop off of food just to keep his TC running. Something you want to see in games, you want to keep your TC running straight from the Dark Age. In the feudal it doesn't really matter, but in the Dark Age, depending on what approach you want, if you want the fast castle or the boom approach. I think on Team Islands it's better to go fast castle with a war galley approach. And then drop a castle on your opponents. I think that's the better tactic used when it comes to pro players. Okay, I might speed up a little bit. I think the feudal age is or the Dark Age is probably the most boring age to go when you're going towards feudal. Need to remind myself to actually slow it down because I don't think I did it last game. I think docks are now coming up for both players. He is milling the fish first. Milling the fish, fishing the fish, yep, then the dock. You need to understand, I think when you, I know when you actually mill the and then create the dock, you do actually deposit the food, so it is a good tactic to use. I think 7's just constantly being housed. Walling up with houses at the back. Any docks up? Yeah, from blue, yeah. 1 dock from blue, 1 dock from green. That forced drop off was actually, at least I think it meant that Sigma could advance to the field edge. I'm going to slow it down once players actually reach. Going to Sigma's point of view now. Is he going to go straight for the galley rush, get rid of the opponent's fishing ships? Okay, Fruitslice was actually, I think, one of my favourite plays in the last game. I don't know if you've actually watched it or... but I recommend you do watch it. It was a very interesting game. I think Fruitslice outplayed both of his other opponents and actually won the game. Plays being constantly housed. It's not what you want to see. Fruitslice is now going into the feudal age. And so is Leisure's now advanced. 7's already clicked up. What he created, he's gone for a double dock. probably the most unluckiest dot in the game. I don't know if he's actually chosen to do this. Red's now signaling at Sigma that his fishing ships are here. Yeah, I think that's the most unluckiest dot. You want to go for one forward dock at least, and then one back dock. It is unlucky now. Fruitslice is having to defend his fishing ships by himself. On for the 3 dock approach, as has Leisure and Sigma's only on 2, I believe, or 1 actually. No? I think players are lucky when they are so close to the water, obviously fish afterwards. This is a bad engagement for Fruitslice. This is why, like, in games like this, you don't just dock at the front. You always have one dock at the back. You're able to, there's more deep fish, one, and you're able to actually defend using the front, distract your opponent, and still be able to fish. Kind of like 7's done, but don't go for the 2 dock approach at the back. Go for the 2 dock approach if you can support it using your economy. But as you can see, 7 is now creating galleys at the front. Be surprised because the distance by the time it takes him to obviously go to the front, Red will have a double the amount of galleys. Horse collar, double axe, and fletching now coming in for Sigma. So meaning his ships can get a few more better shots in. Shots. I'm actually not speaking English today, I realise that. Okay, so 7 is going in with galleys, but if he was able to disrupt Sigma's fish, he'd be able to help a little bit more. I don't like picking on players, I just think it was unlucky for him to dock here. That's what mainly it was just unluck. But now that he has the galleys, scout around, see what the opponents are doing. So I'm sure they do have free carto, so he's able to actually see what's going on. The communication between Fruitslice and 7 needs to be like, listen, I'm being attacked, I need you to help me. I think Fruitslice is going for the boom. Yeah, he's more so going for the approach. Once you realise that you're going to lose the sea, you need to actually concentrate on your economy, on land, and actually see how much you can defend on land, and then try in the later game going back onto sea. Okay, Green's trying to disrupt Purple's fishing ships and being sent away by seeing the numbers. See if these numbers were actually sent here, these would be dead. Fruitslice is abusing the market. I think he's buying his way till Castle Age. Let's see his resources. Wrong one. Yeah, I think Fruitslice is trying to buy his way to Castle Age. Those galleys in the docks are going to be killed off. Okay, yeah, Fruitslice is going for the let's try and boom 2 TCs, defend as much as we can, but with an opponent 7 not really engaging in any of the fights. But that's with newer players especially, they don't engage, they'd rather defend rather than be aggressive and attack. Whereas with Leisure and Sigma, they've chosen to go straight for the attack approach. As I said, these would be killed off. So he's trying to manage to get one. That's good micro by Fruitslice. for a dock at the back. I think it's a little bit late though. I think Leisure now has the advantage in terms of pop for war galleys. 7 still has his galleys here, just to hold off against. Okay, so Leisure just sold off wood to actually advance the castle age. Fruitslice is nearly at castle age, but his balance is just being turned down. Games like this, you do need to concentrate on water. If you can't concentrate on water, concentrate on land, concentrate on booming, defend as much as you can, and then work your way back up to water. Vills down here, which are most probably going to be killed off by the galleys at some point. The Sigma's able to just fish boom as well with Leisure. 7's actually been able to do a little bit of a fish boom, only 3 fishing ships though. Fruitslice is now buying stone for his second TC approach. See what Sigma's actually planning resource wise. Okay, so Sigma's on stone, which either means he's going to TC boom or most likely drop a castle. Did he just transport Vills over? I can't see. Hate when players play in green because you actually can't see them on the minimap of what they're trying to do. No, okay, so he didn't. Oh, ship went back. Yes, Sigma's going straight for. I think a castle will drop. 7's staying in the feudal age. Don't think he wants to get out just yet. Basically imprisoned in the feudal age. He did say the Vills will go down, but he actually managed to. Yeah, he managed to save. Ooh. That was so close. That was close, that was close. Leisure just with the dominant presence of galleys. Okay, so Leisure is actually going for chain barding, which means he's going to go for a knight push. Green's coming in, destroying 7's fish. Trying to kill off his villager. Is he going to do it? Okay, yeah, he's managed to kill him off. Bad engagement for Sigma if he actually chooses to keep fighting. I think the numbers of 7 are just too overpowering. Okay, so Sigma's actually coming in with War Galley, as is Leisure. Has the Knights come in yet? Not yet. I think they're choosing to actually communicating where their ships are. Now they're going to go straight in for 7. I think 7 does have the numbers. Okay, it's what happens when you don't patrol in with your ships. 7 has the numbers and Sigma has weaker ships, so it'll be a bad engagement for Sigma to take, and a very costly engagement for him. He's coming in with 4 Vills over to 7's base. Have the Knights come in yet for Leisure, or is he just... Okay, they're on their way now. Bad engagement for Sigma. Most of his ships were at like half health, so I think with that you need to Actually be more aware of when you're attacking. You don't want to attack with weak ships. If you can, send them back home and get them repaired. Another 2 ships lost basically for free. Very bad engagement force. Red's now coming in trying to destroy the docks of 7. Knights are now coming in for leisure. And what were the vills? Are they just... I think they tried scouting around a little bit. Okay, so seeing the stone, decided to drop the castle. Not the most ideal location for the castle drop. Could have gone a bit further inland, but he's just gone for the more defensive approach. The engagement for leisure in terms of definitely bad engagement. Don't know if players have actually got ballistics yet. I'm not quite sure if they even got a university. Yeah, no. Okay, the knight push so far, idling Fruitslice's economy. Quite bad actually, to be honest. Going for the defensive monks. It's good, but it's a little bit too late. Walling in is believing things. Bodkin arrow is now coming in. Purple's now going for the forward dot. It's just bad time, unlucky timing. I don't think Purple knows the presence that Red has in terms of water and green. And he doesn't know that the castle is now about to be pushed in. I love how he's just went to a different country, decided to build a castle, take their resources. Sounds too familiar, to be honest. Okay, Fruitslice called the GG. He was able to defend against the knights. I think you saw as well that the siege workshop was coming in. Unlucky game. 7 still has not called the GG. Never mind. Okay, that was unlucky. Actually, Sigma managed to contribute a lot to leisure. I didn't actually see this. I wasn't actually looking at that. Sorry. So many things to actually watch in an Age of Empires game. You kind of miss out some of the smaller details. The smaller details are the ones that actually make the game. Like, this will drop here. I think with 7, I don't want to pick on him, I just want to say it was a bad dock at the back. Leisure actually managed to play the game perfectly. He had a good economy back home. No idle vills. Obviously, maybe... Sometimes I think players need to watch the lumber camps as well. You need to keep moving them closer to the woodline. You don't want to keep on walking backwards. And the same with farms as well. You don't want to create the farms too far away from a TC or mill. Basic stuff, guys. But yeah, GG guys. See the achievements. Okay, so yeah, obviously leisure had the better military, better economy, better technology. Kill death. 7 actually, even though he stayed in the feudal age, he actually managed to kill a lot of galleys. Even when they were war galleys, he actually managed to do a lot of damage. But yeah, GG guys.